Breaking news. Well, it was breaking news when I recorded this video. Anthony Joshua, Jake Paul are finalizing a deal to fight in December. That's right. Jake Paul versus Anthony Joshua, possible in December. Who knows? After this video, they might have finalized it and they have a date. But what I'm hearing is, in Miami, Anthony Joshua facing Jake Paul. Like I said, boxing is the theater of the unexpected. We heard Turki Al-Sheikh talking about the fight. That's the fight he wanted. He wanted Jake Paul to get knocked out. I don't know if this is an exhibition or not, but if it's not an exhibition, maybe the Turki's plans will come true. It's always been talk about Anthony Joshua could still fight before the year's up, according to Eddie Hearn. So this is the latest development of Jake Paul trying to find an opponent. We know he wanted Ryan Garcia. Oscar said no. Francis Ngannou said he does not play that game. So I guess it came down to Anthony Joshua. Plus Anthony Joshua is a bigger draw than any of those two. And I think this fight will be bigger than the Gervonta Davis fight because Anthony Joshua got the UK market on lock. But we'll see what happens. Also in the news is Roy Jones is possibly gonna train Errol Spence for a possible comeback. We'll see what happens. And now we get to Timothy Bradley. I consider Timothy Bradley says things for clickbait or rage bait. That's what he does. I mean, I remember when he's saying Jaron Boots Ennis does not deserve a Crawford fight a couple of years ago. And then he walks it back and said, basically, I'm paraphrasing, that Terrence Crawford is avoiding Boots Ennis. So overall, I think Timothy Bradley, he does no boxing, but he says things like he says because he's clickbaiting. Now, I don't know, rights to this content is for educational purposes only, but let's hear Tim Bradley's perspective on the Boots Ennis and Vergil Ortiz situation. Also, Bozy Ennis chimes in about Jaron Boots Ennis fighting Errol Spence. Let's take a listen.
One thing which I'd like to ask you first is, what did you think of Vergil's performance?
Vergil's performance was a spectacular performance. Vergil did what he's supposed to do. You know what I mean? It was a good fight, great fight. It was a great fight, you know what I mean? Spence, what did he say? He wanted to fight Spence. He didn't want to fight Boots at that time, so I don't know what they're doing. I mean, I just hope they make the fight. That's all I can say. I'm sure that Vergil going to take the fight, you know what I mean? If not, we just going to move on.
Do you take a Spence fight?
No, I don't. No, I wouldn't take Spence fight. Why would you go after Spence? Spence ain't fought in like 3 years. For Spence? Yo, Spence still got a beautiful name, a big name, man. You know what I mean? But I would like the Spence to get in, get back into the boxing and get some few fights before you even think about fighting.
Okay, that was Bozy Ennis. You heard it from the horse's mouth. Why would Jaron Boots Ennis want to fight Errol Spence? Like he said, Errol Spence has been out the ring for a long time. And I think Vergil and his team is doing this for a money grab, right? Don't even want Errol Spence to get a tune-up or nothing. They just want to jump right on him after 2.5 years out the ring. So Bozy Ennis says if they cannot get the fight with Vergil, they want to move on and fight Fundora, which I think Vergil will get that fight before him. But these are the options he wants. He wants Fundora or Jermell Charlo. Now, Jermell Charlo is not as bad as fighting Errol Spence because Jermell Charlo didn't take that damage that Errol Spence took. And Jermell Charlo got at Boots Ennis at the fight, and he told Boots Ennis, I'm nothing to play with. Now, that would be an entertaining fight if Jermell Charlo came to fight, but the problem and the snag in this fight is Jermell Charlo's gonna want $10 million too. He was asking for $10 million to fight Boots, Terrence Crawford, the whole nine. So that's the thing with him. His price tag is gonna be very high. But with that being said, I like the Jermell Charlo fight more than I like the Vergil Ortiz Errol Spence fight. It just seems to me that Jermell Charlo has more in the tank than Errol Spence. Errol Spence has suffered a lot of damage in his career, car accidents, torn retinas, a beating by Terrence Crawford. I mean, I'd rather have Vergil Ortiz fight Jermell Charlo than Errol Spence. That's how I feel. I think he just has more in the tank. But let's continue.
I'm going to say, if I was Ortiz, what I would do. Oh, yeah. I'd do exactly what he's doing. I would make Boots earn it. I would say, why don't you go fight the Majamovs of the world? Go fight Majamov. Go fight Boachuk. You know what I'm saying? Come back. Get your resume up, my guy. Yeah, because I'm the big fish here. And I'm running this division, right? And then you come see me when you got something, right? And I know what some of y'all gonna say. I'm gonna say, well, Tim, hey, well, Vergil ain't got no straps, he ain't got no nothing. You know what I'm saying? Vergil got value. Vergil got value. Boosting them needs Vergil, not the other way around. Vergil got value. Yeah. And I know some of y'all gonna say, well, Boots got value too. Boots ain't fought outside. When was the last time Boots fought outside his city?
Shout out to China Montez that left a comment a couple of days ago saying some real stuff. There is no A side when it comes to Boots Ennis and Vergil Ortiz. They're acting like Vergil Ortiz is Canelo Alvarez. Vergil Ortiz has no titles and he's been a professional for 9 years. Now, part of that is Oscar's fault, but still, the fact is, he's been a professional fighter for 9 years. No title shots. And I will give him this. He has fought the better competition at 154. Yes, he has fought Boacek. Yes, he has fought Majimov. And Boots has only fought Lima. And since he's only fought Lima, according to Tim Bradley, he does not deserve a fight with Vergil Ortiz at 154 because now Vergil Ortiz is a cash cow all of a sudden, right? But Errol Spence has not had a fight at 154, but it's okay to fight him. Make it make sense. At least Canelo had the cachet and it was a golden goose of boxing, the cash cow, you know what I'm saying? He can pull that off. But Vergil Ortiz is not a cash cow, not even his hometown. So to me, these guys are on even ground. Boots was a champion at 147. Vergil Ortiz wasn't a champion at 147. Vergil fought the better competition at 154. Boots Ennis just got the 154. I don't think it's anything Boots needs to do to get this fight. He doesn't have to earn anything. This fight should happen. But anyway, leave your thoughts and comments below. Let me know what you think about this Boots Ennis Vergil Ortiz thing. Also, what do you think about the Anthony Joshua fight? I don't like it, and I'm disappointed in Anthony Joshua, but it is what it is. Boxing is the theater of the unexpected. Tim Bradley is crazy saying something like that. Boots needs to earn a fight with Vergil Ortiz. That is crazy work. Leave your comments below. BZ, I'm gone.